Hi everybody, it's Stacy. We're here for low intensity strength today. We're going to spend about a half hour working on everything, total body. We're going to do a little squat. We're going to do a little hinge. We're going to push and we're going to pull. And then we're going to get our trunk as well. We're going to start with our warm up and then we'll get into everything. We'll need some heavier weights. We'll need some moderate or some heavier dumbbells, some moderately weighted dumbbells, and some lighter dumbbells for some of the shoulder work we'll do. But as you find, you might switch in and out from some of them on the reps. We'll do 3 sets of 10 of everything. And if we have more time, we'll come back and we'll hit some more stuff at the end. All right, sound good? Let's get it to it. We're going to jog it out to start. So if you are Heather and Lori, you are in the closet jogging, and I'm sure you're looking great doing it. If you're me, you're in the Group X studio by yourself with people working out in the background. It's awesome. We're getting people in the center. It's fantastic. Whew. We're just warming our body up, getting it ready to do some nice resistance training today. We're going to do some high knees next in 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up. It can also be just a really nice, intense, or with good intention, high march. And it's not just to throw those legs up, high march. Really pay attention to what you're doing. Get your body ready to go. Nice. Looking good, feeling good. We're going to change to butt kicks in 3, 2, and 1. Bringing those heels to the backside. Nice. We got those arms pumping next to us. Looking good. What a wonderful Wednesday, right? Fantastic. All right, we're going to go to our skip in 3, 2, and skip it. And pull your tights up at the same time. Nice work. I love a good skip. Nice work. Getting that heart rate up, warming up those muscles. It doesn't take long. Good. We got it in 3, 2, and 1. We're coming back down. We're going to do a little toe touch to deep squat. We're going to tell our body that we're going to hinge and squat today. We're going to start with the arms up. We're going to do a forward fold. We're trying to get to a toe touch. If we need to bend our knees to get there, that's okay. From here, I'm going to come to that deep squat position. And maybe you found, like me, that you didn't have your feet wide enough. You can widen those feet. I'm going to come up to this nice, strong torso with my flat back. From here, I'm going to raise my arms overhead, and then I'm going to push up tall. Woo! There's a lot going on there. Let's do it again. Arms up. I'm going to hinge. I'm going to put my hips behind me. Do my forward fold. From here, I'm going to come to my deep squat. And have a nice strong chest. It's almost like a gorilla position. Then I'm going to signal for a touchdown. And then I'm going to push up tall. Woo! Let's do it one more time. Arms up. Big hinge. Hips come back. Forward fold. Squat deep. My feet are flat on the ground. I'm working towards that if they're not. Big gorilla chest. Arms up for touchdown. Push it up tall. Nice. All right, we're getting ready to get started with our lifts. We are going to start with our first trio of exercises. It's our split squat, our shoulder front raise to side, and then we're going to finish with a halo. We are going to start with those heavier weights for our split squat. I'm going to be at a little bit of an angle for y'all. I'm going to have left foot forward, right foot back to start. This is a split squat. So it's my front leg or my left leg that's going to be doing all the work right now. We got 10 reps. We're going to sink down, not letting the knee touch the ground, push back up tall. Okay? Now go ahead and join in. We're going to start those reps here. Down and up. Nice tempo. That front left knee might go over those toes, and that is okay. I want that left foot to be flat on the ground though. Good. Nice control throughout. That left leg is doing the majority of the work. Great. Here we go. We got 3 more. And then we switch sides. Great. Switch it up. Right foot forward. When in doubt of where your feet should be positioned, start in this kneeling position. And okay, here's where I'm at. Now come up from there, okay? From here, we're sinking down. Knee isn't touching the ground. Back up tall. Right leg doing the majority of the work. Remember, nice inhale, exhale as you're coming up. Right foot fully in contact with the ground. Out of way. Nice control throughout. Woo! When you lose your balance, readjust, get it back. Good, nice inhale and exhale. We're not moving fast through these. And that doesn't make them less intense. That just shifts our focus. Our focus is not for speed. Our focus is on that strength. Good. 2 more. Now 2 more. I got ahead of myself. 2. And last one. Nice. Grab those lighter dumbbells or your moderate ones. We're going to burn out the shoulders a little bit. Okay, we're going to do a forward raise. We're going to come out to the side, back in front, and then down. What I want you to do is to maintain this lovely position here with the shoulder. Not let it round forward. If you need to, stop, reset, get that back. You are going to get the most out of your exercise when you are as technically sound as possible. Here we go, feet apart. Nice shoulder set. Raise it up, out, back, and down. That's our tempo. Good. Remember your breath. Let's say you've been talking the whole time and you forgot to breathe. Start breathing. Good. Nice, strong up. Own that. Out. Own that. Back. And down. Good. Don't rush through those owns. Get those positions. Make sure those shoulders are in a great spot. You'll get the most out of it. I love this for our trunk too, because it's doing a lot to stabilize all the work we're doing. Out of way. Good. 2 more. Nice work. Last one. and down. Next exercise, we'll grab one of the heavier dumbbells. We're gonna do a halo. So we're gonna start at our right hip. We're gonna bring it over, around, back to the left hip. Left hip goes up, over, and around. One rep. Okay? This is anti-rotation, so my hips should be squared up to the wall in front of me. I don't want to be rotating with my movement. Okay? Start with that right hip pocket, up, around, to the left, and back. Again, it is not fast. We are controlling that motion, and we are making sure that trunk is not rotating with us. Good. Nice job. We're not arching our back to make that rotation happen. Good. Remember your breath throughout. Nice inhale and exhale. Good work. Nice job. Heather and Lori, I feel it. I already knew you guys had halos, but now you're working those halos. Here we go. Nice. 2 more. Anti-rotation, not letting that trunk move. Good. Last one. Dynamite. Here we go. Pick up our other heavier weight. Back to split squats. Left leg in front, right leg behind. If you need to know your foot position, start in a kneeling and come up from there. Here we go. Nice and controlled, down and up. Left foot fully flat on the ground. Right knee is not touching the ground. It might come in contact, but it is not resting. We could slide a credit card underneath it if we needed to. Everything's tapped though now. You don't even need to swipe your card. It's crazy. Here we go. Love that tall position. Nice upright trunk position. Good, nice inhale on the way down. Exhale on the way up. Out of way. We got 3 more. Left leg doing all the work. Right foot is just a kickstand. I think one more. Good, and switch. Right foot out front, left foot behind. Here we go, get set. Down and up, here we go. Woo. Got off balance, that's all right. Get it back. Not every rep is gonna be perfect, and it shouldn't be. You should be able to make those adjustments and get it back on track. That's the idea of training. Because we're always gonna have those things that knock us off track, whether we're carrying the groceries, picking up our grandkids, playing ball in the yard. That's about making those adjustments. That's what we get from resistance training. Here we go. Right foot doing all the work. We got it for 3. Here we go. 2. My right foot is feeling it. Last one. Oh, I got off. Got to get it back on. Here we go. Grab those lighter or moderate dumbbells, whichever's going to work best for you. We got those shoulder raises. Ready? Here we go. Nice forward raise, out to the side, back, and down. Forward, out, back, and down. Here we go. Nice. You're doing great. I think I missed that last one. Here we go. Nice, we got 3 more. Not letting that low back arch. Keeping that anterior trunk nice and tight. Good. Looking great, everybody. I can't see it, but I feel it. I think we got 1 more. When in doubt, 1 more. Beautiful. Let's get that halo going. One of our heavies. Starting at that right hip pocket. Up and over. Here we go. Ready? Begin. Over and back. All about not rotating through my trunk. Nice work. Remember your breath. Keeping it going. Nice work. Make sure you get all the way above your head. We don't want to have anybody crack their noggin with their dumbbell. That does not make for a wonderful Wednesday. Nice work. Here we go. We got 2 more. Nice. Nice way to keep that tension. Nice way to keep that tension in the front part of your body. Let's go back to split squats. I don't know why I dropped one of my weights. I need both of them. Last set of these. Here we go. Left leg in front, right leg is the kickstand. Down and up. Begin. Nice inhale. Exhale on the way up. If you feel like that right leg is doing too much, shift forward just a little bit. Good. Nice. Add away, add away. We got 3 more. Making those adjustments as needed. You got it. Good. Last one. Boom, switch sides. Getting set. Ready? Begin. Nice. Nice inhale. Exhale, right foot doing all the work. Ooh. Got a little off. That's okay. You know which side's your dominant side, and that's all right. We'll always have that. They're not going to be equal. We're just training them both to make adjustments. Good. Nice work. We got 3 more. Good. Very nice. Shoulder raise. Getting it done. Start with that front raise to that side raise. Nice set position. Here we go. Up and out. Back and down. Watch that shoulder position. Make sure those shoulder blades are down and back. Good. Good work, good work. That away. Nice. We got 3 more. Good, last one. Woo. Pick up a heavy. It's basically every exercise we did in this first set was 2 exercises, right? That's not the same for the next one, I promise. Here we go, from the right hip, over and up, over and across. Good. I'm in a little bit of an athletic stance. My hips are back a little bit. My knees are bent. I'm keeping that trunk tight because I'm not rotating it as that weight comes overhead. Remembering my breath. Good. Nice work. We got 3 more. Last one. Nice. We're going to start our next series. We're going to grab our heavies. We're going to have our deadlift. Okay, when our deadlift starts, it starts from about a mid-shin height position. So we're going to come here. We're going to set our shoulders back. And then from here, we're going to push that floor away, come up to a standing position, return to our start, nice and controlled. Okay, when you're ready, come to that start position, set your shoulders, push that floor away, hips extend, back down. Good. Nice and controlled. We're not rushing it. Keeping those shoulders set back. Good. This hinge motion is basically like if we were carrying groceries and we needed to shut the car door. That's a hinge. That's what we're doing. Nice job. And up. I have a nice flat back. I have a little logo on my shirt. Everybody can see my logo because my chest and my back are in a nice position. Good. Nice. We got 3 more. Big hinge. Push that floor away. Go back to your start. 2. Last one. Right here. Up and back down. Nice. We're going to do our tricep kickbacks. Moderate weight, heavier weight, or you can move between the 2. We're going to start with hips set back. I'm going to get in this position, and then from here, I'm going to keep my elbows in that same position, extend and flex. Here we go. Remember my breath throughout. I just want to be feeling this in the backs of my arms. Well, and I'll probably feel it in my quads too. because we already did our squats. And you're looking so good. Love that breath throughout. Great work. Here we go. We got it. First 3, 2, good. Last 1, and back. All right, friends, we're gonna grab the heavier dumbbells. I'm gonna stand at a bit of an angle for you. Our next exercise. We're gonna start, you know what? For sake of it, I'm just gonna take one of my heavies. You can start with 1, find out what you need, adjust accordingly. I'm gonna get in my athletic position. I'm gonna start with my weight out in front of me. I'm gonna raise it over my head, and I'm gonna take 3 steps to the left, and then I'm gonna take 3 steps to the right. It is all about keeping this trunk in this stable position. I'm not arching through my low back. I'm keeping it pulled in, and I'm raising my shoulder overhead to where I can comfortably get it. If I arch and lift with my chest to get my arm up, it's too much. All right, we got 3 over, 3 back. Started out front. Here we go. Your raise does not have to correspond with your step. Good. We got 5 one direction, 5 the other. It is 10 total. Nice work. Maintain it. You got it. If you need to reset, stop, reset. We're getting the shoulders today. Good. Last steps. Nice. Bring it back to the top. We got that deadlift. Here we go. Starting about mid-shin. Setting those shoulders back. Push that floor away. Big hinge. Mid-shin. Push that floor away. Good. We're going to bend the knees. This isn't an RDL where we have a more straight leg. It's going to be a big hinge, knees bent, but my shoulders are staying set. Good. Big finish at the top. Big hinge. Good. Push that floor away. It's all about the glutes. Good. And back. 2 more. Nice. Big hinge. Push that floor away. Let's go to our tricep kickbacks. Together. Getting that nice set position. Hips back. Hands at my armpits. Shoulders away from my ears. And now extend it back. Keeping that tension in the back of the arms. Good. Nice work. Here we go. 7. Here we go. We got 3 more. 2. Last 1. All right. We got those overheads with side steps. Athletic position. Arms extended. Here we go. Side step it for 3. Bring it back over and down. Nice. Keeping that trunk nice and supported. Don't arch through that low back as you raise those arms overhead. Good, we got one more. Over and back. My brain can't comprehend the side step that doesn't go with my overhead raise. All right, y'all. We're at a half hour in, but we're gonna finish up this last set. If you can't join us, that's okay. We're gonna rep it out though. We got those deadlifts, those kickbacks, and those overhead raises with side steps. Here we go. From here, set those shoulders, push it up tall. Push that floor away. Here we go. Nice, big finish. Good. Out of the way. If you feel those shoulders start to round and you kind of collapse that chest a little bit, that's okay. Just get reset. Nice. Good work. Whoa. Got a little too far back on my heels. Get set. Boom. We got two more. Nice. Last one. Good. Tricep kickbacks. Whatever you got. Getting set. Hands to the armpits and extend. Really go for that full range of motion here. We're not slamming into that extension. It's a controlled full range of motion. Good. Nice work. Nine. Last one. Beautiful. Pick up a heavy or two or a moderate. Whatever's going to work for this last set for you. Out in front, athletic position. Set those shoulders back. Step it and bring it overhead. Not too fast. All about that control. Good. Remember your breath throughout. Nice. Good. Loving this. My shoulders are saying no thank you. Good. We got one more full over and back. As we're 3 minutes over. But that's okay. Sometimes that happens. Boom. All right. Oh my gosh, I realized I walked all the way out of screen. My mistake. We're going to stretch just a skosh. Then we're going to call it a day. Let's get those arms. Let's come across the chest. Gentle pull below the elbow joint. Breathe through that. Nice. Let's come over and behind. Little gentle pull. Get that tricep shoulder area. It's a beautiful junction. Good. Left arm across. Go above or below the joint, not at the joint. Good. Breathe through your stretch. Up and across. Good. Very lovely work today, y'all. Let's do a little side to side, step it out. Little side lunge to side lunge. Nice. You did awesome. I appreciate you staying with me. I hope that y'all have a great rest of your Wednesday. That was a wonderful total body work that we all just got done. Have a fantastic Wednesday. I'll see you tomorrow for Core Express. Next Wednesday, no real time low intensity strength because of the lunch and learn, but I'll see you back the week after that. Thanks so much. Have a great rest of your day.